Hey Capricorn, how are we? Last but definitely not the least. Okay, I'm a Capricorn myself, so you guys better let me know in the comments. Are you guys as impatient as I am? It's not supposed to be a Capricorn trait, is it? Um, but I am a very impatient Capricorn, so I do really look forward to doing the Capricorn readings because, like I said, that is my own sign. Okay, but leave me a comment anyway because everyone that comments will go in the draw for that free personal reading, and I'll be drawing that when we hit 100 subscribers. So please subscribe to the channel as well so you can stay aware. This month we're going to be, this week, I suppose, we are looking at the monthly readings for June next month. So I am using the 7th Seal Lenormand deck today for that. I also will be drawing a few cards from the Healing Light Lenormand deck when it comes to health and healing, okay? I also have with me the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle, but starting off our reading today, we've got the Shapeshifter Oracle that I'll be getting a few cards from. So we'll get straight on into it, Capricorn, and see what's coming up for us this month. Capricorn for June, please. Capricorn for June. Capricorn Collective, June. Okay, interesting energy, Capricorn. We do have the wolf moon coming through. So that does say, I will watch over you. So quite protected at this time, Capricorn. Feels like, watching over you this month. The wolf imagery is quite, that loyal, supportive friend. And then we do have the full moon energy with that card as well. So we are heading into that full moon this weekend. So it may be the start of a very protected and blessed time for the Capricorn Collective. Bring it on, hey? Then we actually have the Dinosaur Friends coming through. Now, isn't that a cute little card? I do quite really like this card because, my 6-year-old is dinosaur obsessed. So it does say here, childhood treasures resurface. So we may be finding some lost things from our childhood. We may be just in the form of memories there. But if you're like me and you have a child, you may actually be coming across a super cool toy for your child that actually brings around some really cool childhood memories. It really does give me that vibe of actual toys. So, if you've been thinking about getting something that brings around some childhood memories, of toys for yourself, Capricorn, it might be time to spend some money and get that thing for yourself that you've been wanting for forever. I feel, once again, let me know in the comments what was your most favorite childhood toy. I actually had a little doll called Clara, and it got stolen when I was only really young, and I just remember being so sad about that for so long. I had this beautiful little red-headed baby doll, and it meant the world to me, but I didn't have it for very long, but I still remember it. I even remember the name was Clara. Okay, so quite interesting. There we go. But I'm not going to lie, I did usually play with the boy sort of toys like dinosaurs and trucks, mostly more than anything, to be honest. Okay, so Capricorn for the month of June, please. What's going on for Capricorn, the month of June, please? Okay. Got some interesting contrasting energy straight away. So I just grab a few more cards. Capricorn for June, please. Okay, very interesting. I just want to grab one to clarify. Can I just clarify the second and third card together, please? Can I please clarify the second and third card together, please? All right. Super interesting energy, Capricorn. Okay, firstly, we are seeing the crossroad come through. Okay, so definitely some important choices and decisions that we're heading into this month. It feels like it's really feeling like there's some big decision coming that you don't even it doesn't even feel like you even know what it is yet, but it's something where it's choosing the right path for you. When we do have that wolf moon card saying you're quite protected at this time, it kind of feels like, choosing the path that you're going to take next. It's so protected. Like, no matter what choice you make, no matter which decision you make, you're protected, and you will be choosing the right path for yourself. Quite interesting there. And then we do have the anchor and the ship. Okay, so as you can kind of see, they're kind of opposite energies, right? Because the ship is high movement, and the anchor is quite sturdy and stays put in the one spot. So I have clarified those with the garden as well. All right. So what we're looking at, I feel as though we may actually be looking at choices or decisions to do with our sense of security, things that have been weighing us down a little bit, holding us in place, and choosing to move forward through those. All right, because with the ship, I feel like, it's that whole vibe of the ship taking the anchor back up. All right, so you may have been in this anchor vibe where you have sort of been staying put in the one spot and feeling a little bit stuck with things going on, and really actually pulling that anchor up and pushing forward, setting those sails to go, like let the wind grab you and take you wherever that ship leads. Okay, because that ship energy, it does talk about new journeys and adventures. Okay, could even be physical travel for some of you, so you may actually be, pulling up the roots of where you are at the moment, and traveling to a completely new area code. Okay, so that's quite an interesting, like I said, contrasting sort of a message there. And that was clarified by the garden as well. So, the garden is all about, meetings and social events. All right, so there may be some sort of social event that spurs this motion. This, it can talk about, social media as well. I want to mention there, but it's really that restful social kind of a mode. So there may be some social event occurring that really does help you, pull up that anchor and set sail into new waters. Okay, because it could be like a meeting or a proposal as well. Okay, so especially with the road, it definitely could be someone coming to you with a proposition, a proposal to, you know it could be any type of proposal. It could be a work proposition, like a work proposal, a work meeting that is asking you, do you want to travel for work, kind of a vibe, or those sorts of things. Just excuse me for a moment, I just need to get my lozenge. Sorry about that, Capricorn. I have just sort of had a flu last week, so I'm still just getting over the cough side of it, because of my, allergies and stuff like that. So it's a bunch of fun. Um, but yeah, so a very interesting proposal might be headed our way. It could be a career thing, it could be just in general, some sort of proposition, but it could also be, yeah, some sort of social event spurring this movement. All right, because we definitely have movement here. Um, we do have the scythe coming through. Okay, so that's sudden, unexpected changes. Something quite it happens quite fast with the scythe energy, and with that following that ship energy, you may be starting this new journey quite unexpectedly, and it's a big break from the past and anchor energy for you, and it's bringing around a lot of changes and whatnot for you as well. So definitely some sort of big unexpected change. It feels huge, Capricorn. whatever this new path that we're looking at this month, it's quite protected. So therefore it's feeling quite destined. Changes happening for you this month. Okay. And it's definitely bringing through a lot of new energy, all right, because next we do have the child, and that talks about things in their infancy, but also looking at the world with that sense of adventure and that amazement at like all these joys that what the world can bring. Okay, so it's that innocence of childhood really shining through there, all right. So there really is going to be an unexpected new beginning. Basically, unexpectedly, something comes into its infancy and it's starting to grow. So it does feel like, and I'll jump ahead here. I do have the stalk at the end of the reading too, and that does talk about, the birth of something new, things in their new beginnings. So we are definitely seeing some new energy coming through here. But that child is followed up by the mountain. Okay, so the mountain is actually the Capricorn card. Sorry. So it does talk about, putting in that determination, putting in that hard work to climb that mountain. All right, once you get to the top of that mountain, it's like you can see your way clear, you can see what path to take back down the mountain, all right? So if we're looking at any challenges or obstacles or delays that come our way this month with perseverance and that innocence of childhood, it's really going to help us see our way clear and get over that mountain, all right? Sorry, Capricorn. Oh. Like I said, I've got my lozenge in my mouth and everything, so I'm very sorry there, but I think I'm just getting too excited. Getting myself all worked up about, what this could mean for everybody. It's quite a lot of change, and the energy feels like it could actually be super important for a lot of us there. So really interesting energy. Just give us another sec. Oh, once again, very sorry, Capricorn. Sorry that I had to pause and whatnot there. But we are sort of moving from that possible obstacle or challenge, looking at those with that sense of innocence, really, that as long as we can put that hard work in, which we know we can. Capricorn, like, that's a Capricorn card for a reason, because Capricorns are the ones well known to be able to get over those obstacles, all right? But then that's actually opening up brand new chapters for us. We do have the book here, so that really does talk about new chapters starting and being able to write your own story, like going straight back to that crossroad energy, being able to make the right choices, follow the right path for ourselves, and like I said, with that stalk energy, really stir up that new energy and get some things happening. All right, definitely new energy, new chapters. So once we get through, there may be a little bit of hard work involved, dealing with these. I think it's more to do with the fact that it's happening so quickly and unexpectedly. With that scythe energy, it does feel like whatever's going on, it's going to be quite a sudden kind of energy coming through. It may be very unexpected, but it does actually feel as though it's quite important. I'm feeling that it's a big energy, all right? So these might be some changes that we've been waiting for a long time. I know within the collective there has been a bit of heavier energy here and there. Everyone obviously on their own individual paths already, but we are definitely headed into some new chapters and some new energy, and that stalk really does, a lot of the time it builds that, the nest the way you want it. It really helps, build you up the way that you need to, so it's quite a strong energy. I do also want to let you know, Capricorn, that because I do have, that oracle talking about childhood treasures, we do have the child and the stalk all out here on the table today. I do feel it may be important to mention to some of the Capricorns there that that unexpected change may actually be a pregnancy, All right. So just keep that in mind. If you're not wanting that, make sure we're being careful of that as well. All right, because those three can actually indicate that kind of energy as well. But I don't feel as though that's what's going on for majority of us. All right. But we'll grab a few cards for health and healing. Capricorns, health and healing for June, please. Capricorns, health and healing for June, please. Capricorn, health and healing for June, please. Okay. Interesting. Once again, very interesting energy, Capricorn. I just want to grab one more to clarify that third card, just to make sure I'm on the right track. I'm not going to not going to make things up just because of the sake of it. I'll make sure I'm definitely getting the right message here. Clarity for that third energy, please. Okay, this may actually be a little bit more information about what we were seeing earlier. Okay, because firstly we are getting news, the letter coming through, so news on the way, some sort of communication. That lozenge just not cutting it today. Sorry, guys. That's followed up with the sun. All right. So yeah, the letter talks all about, communication, paperwork, those kinds of things. So we may actually be getting some communication that's going to be revealing some things to us. Overall though, that's quite happy card. It's that happiness and warmth. All right. So definitely seeing some sort of communication that's going to actually help us on our healing journey this month. I do feel with that, text messages, emails, phone calls, in person, all sorts of communication there, online, all that sort of stuff. But it may actually be revealing to us this social thing that we saw. That garden card has come out once again. So when we did see the anchor energy where we were feeling quite stuck, and then moving into that ship energy, and it was all sort of something to do with that social meetings element. We may be getting some communication about someone wanting to meet up with us or have a meeting with us that is actually going to really help us on our healing journey. I've been doing like totally fine all day, Capricorn, and it's just during your reading, all of a sudden I start coughing again. But that was sort of confirmed with the ring. So I do feel as though for some of us that may be talking about someone, wanting to meet up with us, that, there may be a connection there, that we're communicating with someone and they want to sort of meet up with us. But I feel for majority, it's probably actually cycles. All right. So it's like it's going to give us this fresh news to do with the cycles in our life. And we've been in this sort of stuck cycle, and now we're needing to move into that more busy energy. All right. And those new energies. So sorry, Capricorn. Like I said, I've been totally fine doing I did Taurus and Virgo, and I don't think I even coughed once during those readings, but all of a sudden, just during the Capricorn reading, there may be something in the air here, because it's, autumn in Australia can be so much fun when you've got sinus issues coming into winter. It's been all over the place, but I do feel as though this is just quite interesting. It feels to do with the healing journey, the healing process. So whatever you've been through in the past, whatever's left you feeling stuck in the past there, we are sort of coming out of that cycle. And any meetings or social events they may actually be helping us sort of renew that cycle within ourselves and really sort of start the healing process all over again. And sometimes we do need to go back around one more time just to make sure we are completely healed. Driving me insane. All right. Sorry, Capricorn. I am so sorry. I haven't been sick for a few days. It's just this lingering cough and, the sinus issues and all that sort of stuff. So here's hoping that my cycle coming back around is that I can get over this cough. It's driving me insane. Okay. So we'll draw a few cards for love for us there. So Capricorn and love, June, please. Love for Capricorn in June, please. So I'm feeling these are all linked up, Capricorn. We've seen similar. I've got similar energy coming through once again as what we saw in that health and healing and in the general. So, obviously these are all sort of linked up somehow. For everyone within the collective. Okay. So these big changes, they might have to do with your healing process. They might have to do with love, okay, and healing from past love and moving forward into new, new aspects, new energy when it comes to love, all right? But I'll grab some oracle as well. Capricorn, love for June, please. Love for Capricorn in June, please. Yeah, definitely some interesting energy coming through here, Capricorn. And I do have a double up. I'm doubling up with that letter energy. I do have that letter energy coming through once again. So definite communication coming through, in regards to love. Okay, so it's not just healing that we're going to see communication in regard to. We saw the letter leading on into that sunshine and the happiness element. This time we are seeing that letter leading on into the cross energy. All right, which that is actually, back to that original oracle saying you're protected at this time, all right, because you are super, whatever's happening, it's destined. It feels like the energy feels really big, and it does feel like it's that fate and destiny linkage happening, all right, and it's like trusting in the universe, trusting in God that things are happening the way that they're supposed to, all right. So there's a huge element here with trusting. And this communication is sort of, I feel like it's going to renew your trust in and your spirituality just within itself. Okay, it can be talking about spirituality. Now that's even backed up here. Another double up here once again with the love call coming through there. Okay, so that does say someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. All right, so we are definitely seeing communication from a love perspective as well. That's super interesting. And then after that cross, we do have the feminine coming through there. Okay, so regardless of your gender, that is just that feminine energy, that nurturing energy, that loving energy. The more emotional side of things. So whatever's destined to happen, it's very close to your heart, and it makes you a little bit emotional there. It's quite, this communication might be actually quite emotional communication headed your way. We did see there someone expressing love, a message of love. So that brings to light the feminine aspects as well, quite nurturing, protective of you and of the love that you guys might share. So I feel as though for some of you, this may actually be a past person coming back through, okay, because, if they're thinking of you and letting you know, that's sort of leading us to believe that they already know who you are, but it could also be someone new with such fresh communication abounding. It definitely could be somebody new as well, and you're just sort of just starting to talk to them during June, and then they're going to start expressing themselves a bit more emotionally to you as the month progresses. We do also have the dragonfly there. So that really does talk about transformation, all right? Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapting, changing, and healing. So yeah, supporting those same energies all over again, especially when it comes to the healing that we saw, with that sunshine element, that finding out things coming to light, that are really going to actually help you heal situations from, I want to say, from the past. All right, but like I said, it could definitely be something new, and that past element may just be within yourself, and the need to heal. All right, but we've got this super protected time, and you guys are super blessed this month. Like, so, whatever's happening, it's going to be something really big, guys. I really hope to see some comments letting me know what's going on for everybody, because we do also have the soulmates card. Okay, so soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Okay, and now, like I mentioned with that garden card, but also with the letter card, which we have seen repeated, those two cards have been repeated, throughout this message. Agreements and soul contracts are those same energies as, the social contracts and the letter, the communicational contracts. They can actually be talking about soul contracts and agreements between, you know, soulmates as well. So we definitely are seeing quite a lot of repeated energy. So that's a super strong message, but we definitely are seeing a lot of changes, and I just want to keep coming back to that scythe card, unexpected. It feels like it might be the last thing that you expect, but it's kind of gonna pull out of nowhere, and your path might change quite rapidly. And not going to lie, there was a little bit of hard work involved, but we are Capricorns. We're well and truly able to persevere through any obstacles or challenges we might face, and that honestly was the only obstacle that we saw on the table today. There was no other drama coming through it all. So, like I said, let me know. I'm super interested. I do have a bit of a inkling of what this may actually be about in regard to me myself. So I'd be very interested to see how that plays out for all the Capricorns out there. But thank you all so much for your time, and I really hope you guys do enjoy this next month. It's going to be important. Okay, thank you, Capricorn.